Ryan Little.
Hey everybody, this is OG. We're building greatness. We're here. This is our, I think, our seventh episode now. Might be our last, but you know, there's reasons for that. I'm working on a show on Saturday with the Youth Voice Collective. It's taken a lot of my time, and along with other things that are going on with this particular program. I'm probably going to continue this program, but unless I get donors or donators and sponsors, I cannot afford my studio bills. So, no pay, no play. So, this may be our last show as far as building greatness, but building greatness will continue to be building greatness now. It is a website, and I will still continue to work with Genesis Radio on the times that I can or times allotted, but this may be our last show. I will have to speak to the owner of the station first to see what the situation is. For all my people out there on Facebook, I'll still be on Facebook, but, unfortunately, I will not be able to be at this beautiful station on Tuesdays. And I will try to continue to stay in contact with everybody and continue to trudge forward on the great things that we are doing. We also have a special guest tonight. She is currently on her way here. A young lady, very inspirational in the community. I'm just bringing her on based on her personality alone. She has a very upbeat personality and has a few things that I think she would be able to share with our audience that will be great and inspiring, and I'll continue to also work with her as well. She might come on the Youth Voice Collective show. So I'm just waiting for her to get in. But until then, I'm just going to continue talking to everybody, saying I appreciate the people who have been supporting me, all the great people who have been around and have, gave me some feedback, gave me some calls in. Other than that, I'm going to continue on. But, and then when, things pick up, if I could be on other Genesis Radio shows during the weekdays, I will. I'll also continue supporting Genesis Radio programs, calling in, supporting, donating, which I'll do. I'll be donating to Genesis Radio. And I'll still be on Saturdays. Youth Voice Collective will still be here on Saturdays. We'll still be doing our thing. But unfortunately, I will have to sacrifice mine for the cause of everybody else. And I don't mind, because it's a great cause, and I think I had a great run here. I think I put out a lot of good information. I think, the more consistent we are, we will find the right people to build these co-ops and do some inspirational, self-sustaining, self-building things in the community. It's going to take time, I know. I know they don't come right away. I know it's not something that's going to jump out the bag in 2 months. So I'm patient, as usual. I will always continue to be patient. And this, again, when things shut down, it doesn't mean it just means you got to change the way you do things. You got to be efficient. So part of my efficiency is saying, okay, well, let's focus on the things that are, that are going to have more of an impact. Like I said, the Youth Voice Collective is having a career day with the East Stroudsburg South High School. We'll be there as as media representatives, and we'll also be looking for more people to join Youth Voice Collective. We have, I want to start having rotating hosts. But the main host will stay Israel, but all the other hosts will be rotated out and, come back in from time to time. But we want to get a feel of everybody in the community, other young people with great things going on. So we will be looking for potential hosts for the show. So that's what I'm looking for. And I think that's what I'm going to talk about until Takesha gets here. So I just want everybody to stay on point and don't stop watching. I'll probably still be on Tuesdays, like I said, doing Facebook Live. And I'll still be giving shout outs to Genesis Radio because they've been so great to me. And, they're still going to be great on Saturdays, and we still got a lot of work to do in the community. Just because I stop on Tuesday doesn't mean we finish. We're going to stop doing the work in the community. I think it's going to continue, and I will continue. It's a never-ending journey. Greatness is something that does not have a destination. So that's what makes it so great, is because you never have to stop. You could always reinvent yourself, redesign, take it to the next level, switch it up a little bit. Whatever's going to be useful for the moment is always great. Now, I wish I could have had a little bit more support, because I do have a lot of people in my network, family and friends, but unfortunately, not everybody's with the message, and I understand, I'm not trying to sit here and force anything down anybody's throat. All I'm trying to do is do my part as a man in the community. I'm trying to do my part as in, fixing the solutions and the issues in our communities. And I'll continue to do that, just because sometimes it is a lonely road. Not everybody understands, and some people are doing their own work in other ways. But I still think that collectively, it's going to work better. That's going to always be my motto, is that we have to be collective on how we do this, because we could all do separate work in different places, and it's still effective to a degree, but overall we need to have an influential power over our communities, our civilization right now, if we're going to make any changes. It can't be a I'm going to do my part and my little thing, and you do yours, and you do yours, and when you get it going, I'll jump on. See, it doesn't work like that, because when I get these things rolling, we'll be moving so fast, you ain't going to be able to jump on unless you're at the same speed as we are. And if you're at the same speed, that means you're doing the same work, which is not hard. So, again, like I said, I'll still be open. Anybody can inbox me at any time. You could always even post on my page. I got several groups. I got OGA Network and Resources, and that's particularly to network and resource, things that in people's communities, from locally to abroad, that you could capitalize on to use to do some great things in your community, whatever it may be. So I'm going to continue giving those resources out, and I want people to always stay tuned, because it's not something, like I said, that stops because I don't hear the voices of other people joining me, or not as many as I'd like. And I may feel like there's a lot of people, and that's fine. Like I said, I don't knock anybody, and I'm not, shortchanging myself either. I'm doing work. I'm putting it out there. We have a platform, which is rare. Media is a platform that if we don't use, we're going to lose it. And that's the only last bit of strength we have in our communities, is having a voice, having a platform that reaches out to a broader spectrum of people. Okay, so that's what we have to continue doing, is making the strides forward. I want to again thank my sponsors. I have the month has come to that point where, I need sponsors, I need donators, and right now I do not have enough sponsors to donate to continue this program, but I will continue the youth program. Okay. Again, there's no set amount. It's $1, $5. Please donate to Youth Voice Collective so that can stay on the radio. We'd love people to be supportive of at least the young people. You don't have to support me. I mean, I could handle myself, and handle my own business. But, we'd like people to be more supportive of Youth Voice Collective, especially people in my network, family, and friends. Because even if you have something, it's a platform for your thing too. We will be covering. We are a media organization. We are not just, a bunch of young people talking on the radio. We cover the events just like reporters do, and we may cover yours if you are, if you're a supporter, donator, or sponsor. We'll come to you and we'll take care of you, and we'll make sure you get out there one way or the other. So I just want people to understand that this is not the end. This is the beginning of something great. And again, like if I start getting supporters and things of that nature, then I will definitely start to have more yeah. Oh, you can right here. So our guest has made it. Takesha has made it in. Well, we can leave that door open. Doesn't matter. So I want to introduce Takesha. Or
Hi, everybody.
Takesha LeBron's, right?
Yes, LeBron.
LeBron. Takesha LeBron is here. This is my guest for today, and I was just explaining to them that, this possibly may be the last show in the studio for me for Building Greatness. Okay. But we'll continue with Youth Voice Collective. And we'll be still doing the show. But unfortunately, it might be. I'm not sure. But I'm glad you're here because you'll bring some shine to the... So, tell the audience about yourself. You're on Facebook Live and, there's a large network of people watching you. And you're also on radio.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Okay, first of all, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Queens, but I kind of grew up here in Pennsylvania because I moved out here when I was about 4, so.
And how old are you now?
21.
Oh,
I turned 22 in 22 days.
Oh, wow, that's great. Oh, that's great. So, you're getting there, but you're young, and you got your whole world ahead of you, so, And what part of Queens are you from?
Jamaica Avenue.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. And what school did you go to?
I can't remember. I was a baby back
yeah,
then.
oh yeah, I forget. You're a baby. Yeah, you've been up here, so.
Yeah, but I went to North while I was out here, so.
Oh, you went to North? Oh, okay. So you went to North, and is there anything about the school system that you saw that you would like to change, or anything that you saw that it needed to make your educational experience better?
Actually, no, because when I actually was in North, I went to Votech as well. Mm-hmm. So, like, my whole school, 4 years, I was in Votech as well. So, half the day I would be at North, and then we would get sent to our Votech program. And that was pretty fun, so I was glad I got to take part in that.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Another one of our hosts for the Youth Voice Collective on Saturday, he also is a Votech student and very inspirational, guy too. Hopefully, I look forward to you being on the Youth Voice Collective show because you get a chance to meet the young people and be an influence on them, as well. Because that's why I saw you for the show. I've passed you several times. You have a very strong, bubbly personality that's made for this type of thing.
Okay.
And
well, hopefully I could give it a shot. I'm willing. I'm interested. So hopefully you guys will hear me soon.
Yeah, we'll do several interviews and things of that nature. We've got a lot of interviews to go, off-air interviews. There's events we're going to be doing that, you might be able to cover and things of that nature. You might be able to come out there and be a commentator.
Awesome. That sounds good.
We're looking forward. We have a career day coming up for South.
Okay.
And, we're going to be covering it. So hopefully if you're available at that time, then we can get you to be part of that team there.
Definitely, we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few different, a few different events going, what you call career, like businesses there that are offering careers to some of the young people coming out of high school or something they might be interested in. So, do you have any interest in things that you might like? What is one of your goals that you wanted to do? As you get into what is your career? What is your career pursuit? Anything?
Well, I actually have a few because I'm working on. I don't have a few now, but I'm working on them. Mm-hmm. One is my cosmetology license, but I kind of have to wait for that when I move. But that's not going to be until like next year. But I am working on my YouTube channel because I want to go for cosmetology. Mm-hmm. I want to be an MUA. Working with makeup, and then also because I'm going for the cosmetology, I want to do hair and nails because I like that. And I guess another one of my hobbies would be singing and writing.
Oh, you know how to sing?
A little bit. Don't put me on the spot though.
You don't want to do a little something for us, just a little tune or something? Go ahead.
Like what?
Anything. Just hold a note, whatever. Just show the world that some of your talents. Because I saw one of them, but I didn't know you could sing. So.
Oh, wait, well, give me a song that you've heard.
You're talking to the wrong person. Hey, Dutch, that you bang, any songs?
Alright, let me go to my playlist.
Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, as you can see, she has a great personality, made for TV, made for shows, made for whatever it is, and I think she's gonna go far here. Again, I'm just throwing that out there. This is again, I work in my community, and as far as that part of my community is being able to identify people with substance, people that are talented. She's one of them. Just in her personality. So let's see the song.
I'm trying to look for one. I had one in my head.
Okay. It's all right. You don't have to shoot up there. Don't let me put you on the spot if you're not ready.
I'm trying to think of the words.
Yeah. Yeah, don't think. Just sing.
I can't even just click on it.
It's okay. It's okay. How long you been singing for?
A while. I've been singing. Only reason why I got into singing is because... Okay, let me start that over. Like, once when I was young, my mom heard me sing in the room. And she had to call my auntie and tell her to hear me sing on the phone. And then that was just like a little one-time thing. But then it really got serious when I started, like, being into the hospital more. And
into the hospital?
Yeah, because I have sickle cell. And I'm in the hospital in and out. So I would be alone and right there, like I would listen to music and start singing and humming, and once I got into school I started doing talent shows. Wow. And then it just progressed from there.
Oh, so even though you're battling something that's very serious, you still found the time to bring some greatness to the world through your voice, right?
Yeah, I try.
Yeah, well, that's good. I think she has something set up, y'all. She may be ready. I'm not sure now. I see her bopping her head, but I don't...
Okay, I got it. This song is called Personal by Kehlani. She is one of my favorite artists, and it goes like this.
Okay, she has to, like, make her throat right, get all the vocals, and... Oop, I'm banging on the table, so you gotta be careful banging on the table because everything is sensitive. You want the headset so you could, Here. So, you could hear yourself, and...
Really?
All right. So,
okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
It's like... They sleeping on me. But I don't waste my time trying to prove that I'm something to see. Ooh, why? The real ones they know, and the ones that do not I don't need. Cause most see the vision and I get reasons to believe that I'm honest, I'm telling no lies when I say I'm up next and I just for the ride. Never a point when I question my time, never, Come up regardless, I'm coming regardless, I'm hungry, I'm starving, remaining the topic, never an option when I'm messing up, y'all, but I be trying.
Just come on, you got it.
Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. I know it hurts to know. I don't want it. Nah, don't need it. And stuff like that.
Well, I mean, that's good.
That's a little bit.
Everybody, how y'all like that?
Genesis. You could tell me if it's terrible, where I need to work on, but...
Nah,
it's something.
Anybody could just jump on a microphone into a studio that they never been, we never had a full conversation before besides, passing on. I mean, look at this. You're getting love.
Thanks, guys.
And we have other programs here that I would probably like to get you on and see if we could talk to you. Because there are other programs. There's another program called Link Up. Is that what it is?
Monday nights.
Yeah, Monday nights. There's a program called Link Up. And they're young folks like yourself. I'd love to have you on there or another program on here on Saturdays. We have a lot of music programs because we'd love to hear you blow up these speakers and touch people's hearts and minds with your voice,
Okay.
So after everything, we'll talk to different people and I'll link you with them, and hopefully we'll see you on multiple programs. And there's another. My cousin has a radio program also out here, and he may want you on there too because the more exposure you get, the more people hear you, the more they're gonna feel you,
Okay.
and get to know who you are. Even though a lot of people probably know you out here, at least because you grew up out here. What do you think? No?
A little bit. I don't have any friends. This is why I stay home.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to. I mean, why you say that?
I mean, I don't really. I have friends, you know. I have people I talk to, but I don't really do much outside of work and school.
Right. And what are you taking up in school again?
Cosmetology.
Cosmetology. So you go to cosmetology school now?
Not now, but I will be.
Yeah.
I was in it before, but something happened with my financial aid, so I just have to try again.
Okay, see, now these are the things we need to know, because these are the type of things that my program does, is make sure that you be able to continue your education.
Okay.
So whatever the steps that are necessary, I'm sure that the people that are listening, because there are a lot of people that listen to this program that are affiliated or linked to different things, grants, different things like that, would probably like to talk to you, because one thing we can't do is allow our young people to lose hope for their dreams. And,
that's one thing I will never do. I
What?
know I've been turned down many times growing up, you know, from, well, not growing up, but like once I got out of high school, it was, you know, every man for themselves. So I was trying, and I'm still trying. I'm not giving up.
Right.
So that's why I find other multiple ways to earn my income. Like I said, I'm doing the cosmetology, but that's on the back burner right now. So I'm focusing right now on my YouTube channel.
Right.
And
what's your YouTube channel, so that we all know?
It's called Tiny Takeisha. Now, mind you, please do not judge my background. I'm still beginning. It will upgrade sooner or later.
That's
Tynie.
Tynie.
And then Takeisha. Tykisha.
Kisha.
Yes. Kisha.
SHA. And that's the name of your YouTube channel. Okay.
And the channel is just for like videos that it'll be videos of me singing, videos of me doing model stuff. You know, I'll vlog my modeling situations. And
so
then,
you model too? Oh, good. You multi-talented.
I'm actually doing something Thursday morning. I have to be at the warehouse at 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's going to be on Good Morning Pennsylvania with Ryan Leckie.
Good Morning Pennsylvania. Hold on, we got to write this down. Good Morning Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And what is that, a radio show?
It is on
WNE.
Yeah, Newswatch 16.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'll be doing that, and
So you're going to be on TV? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Please tell
I
our...
told you I'm trying. Like, I'm really out here working. Like, you may think I'm just a young kid, but I'm trying to work for a specific goal that I want to reach, and I'm not stopping.
Yeah, well, that's first of all, you're not a young kid. You're a young lady and ambitious and charismatic, and that's alone can take you far. But to be talented is another gift. To be strong-headed is another gift. So you have a lot of tools. I'm just going to repeat this because one of the people here want to know the name of your YouTube channel. Joycelyn, that is Tynie, Tykisha. Tiny Takeisha, okay?
Yes.
I hope you got that, Joycelyn. Okay?
Thank you for tuning in, because I only have 2 videos right now, but you will see updated eyebrow tutorial coming soon. I'm just still editing it, so just give me some time and we'll be out.
Right.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, you know, despite the silence you hear in this room, we have a lot of people listening. You know what I mean? And you know, when we see, you know, the people that I know, when we see young people like you, you know, we surround ourselves around people like you to make sure that you succeed. You know what I mean? Whether it be we find the right grant to get you that pay so you continue your education, or we may, if you say, look, we you know, you need somebody to film you doing things, we do that too. We got cameras, we got the whole setup, we got the whole shebang, you know, to help you do your modeling, your singing. You know, Genesis Radio, you know, they got a studio here. I'm sure some of these young, you know, people here would love to hear you and put you, you know, do the thing, you know, put you out there on a map, you know, even though you're on a map, but they'll probably put you even deeper on a map because they have a big network. Basically, you know, they're all from Queens here, so like, these are your homies here, you know. So
y'all probably know some of my family.
They probably do. And that's why they're going to support you because, like, you know, that's what we do here at Genesis Radio is we support the people in our community who are going places, doing things, and making changes. And that's something that you're doing. So you have your YouTube channel. You're going to be on, now, again, just so people know, you're going to be on Saturday. W?
News, 16.
Newswatch 16, that's what they call it.
Newswatch 16, which day?
It is going to be Thursday. I have to get the showing time when they're going to air it.
This Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going there to record it, but...
Huh?
Ryan Leckie is usually on the morning from like 6 to 8.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay, so then it's probably going to be 6 to 8. Because we have to be there at 4 a.m., they said. So.
Wow.
Yeah, and as always, great.
Well, I'm going to be tuning in as much as I can. Even have to look on my phone. I don't know what my situation will be at that point, but I will be on my phone one way or the other. I will be finding out, and if I get it recorded, that'd be great. You know, if you get it recorded, because we want everybody here to tune into your show, to watch you, whatever you're doing. And even if I can't do anything to help you personally, like at this moment, there's somebody out there in my network that's definitely looking at you like, oh, I got something for her. Or maybe Dutchy Bang may know somebody. Say, oh, I know somebody, or the owner of the radio studio may be like, oh, I know somebody. That's a young sis. I mean, we're big on that. You know, that's why we have Youth Voice Collective on Saturday, which I want you to be on. If you could come on Saturday between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m.
Okay.
That is you would influence the young people that are underneath you. You know, they range from your age down to 13, but they still need your inspiration. You know what I mean? Because they look at me, they're like, oh, look at the old man. You know, like, look at him. What is he going to tell us? He's old school.
Okay. Well, I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
I just have to also check my schedule because, you know, sometimes I'll be working.
No, I understand. But whatever Saturday is available to you would be great.
Okay, that sounds good.
You know what I mean? And even if we get the young people to maybe one day we set up something where we even meet you when it's convenient at your convenience, we'll all come to you, you know, and find you wherever you're at. And, you know, we'll film it, we'll put it on air and make sure that you know, because it's important that we use the hierarchy of our influence. Like, I may be older. I got 20 years on you. You know what I mean? And then you got the people under you. You may have 2 or 3 years over them. You know, a year over them. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, then I have a 16-year-old who's influencing the 13-year-olds. And then it goes all the way down.
I understand.
And they don't lose focus. They're very ambitious. So you'll see.
Yeah.
You know.
I usually have Saturday nights working. So I could definitely swing by if I'm free. I'll let you know.
Yeah. And again, like I said, there are other programs that we'd like you to line up just to get you exposure, just to get people to know you, know who you are, just the same way I knew you. I knew you by sheer of your energy. So, like, every day I'd see you, your energy is like, pow! Like, it's like you can't not smile going past you. You can't say, you know, oh, well, I'm just going to walk by. You demand, you know, you carry joy with you. And when people walk by you, I'm sure you hear it all day. I see the way you affect people at work. You're going to be touching people. So, you know, you want to keep that going along with your other set of tools you have because it's great, you know.
Thank you.
We want to know how to keep following you. So are you on Instagram too?
Yeah.
You on Instagram? Are you open to having your Instagram out there?
Yeah, because I need to have my modeling agents, like, come find me.
Yeah, so how do we find you on Instagram? Same thing?
No, my Instagram is actually under Queen.
Queen?
But it's spelled different. It's Queen with 2 N's underscore T underscore.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. So y'all heard that Instagram, you can find a Queen, QUEENN underscore T underscore.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And my page is public, so you can definitely just go through my page if you want to see what I'm about, because I definitely have everything out in the open on my page. That's me and my family up there, so. Right,
exactly. Yeah, so we got a lot of places to find you, and on Facebook we find you. Well, whatever social media you want people to find you, let me know. What is it? What other social media? Are you on Snapchat?
You can add me on Snapchat.
I mean, I just want people to be able to find the people who are looking for you, maybe on those. I'm not too much on Snapchat, but I know there are a lot of young people that are. So
Well, oh yeah, everything's open with me.
Okay, well, that's all we want is for people to be able to find you on whatever they operate on.
Even if you can't find me, I'll just keep posting my accounts on my YouTube channel. Like
Okay.
every time I have a video made, I'll put it in the comments. Be sure to follow me here if you want to
Yeah,
follow me
Twitter,
outside of...
all that.
Yeah, everything will be on my account on
Okay.
YouTube.
Yeah, because that's what we want, is we want to be able to find you, follow you, watch your progress, and watch how you influence people. You know what I mean? And, you know, your progress. One day we're going to see you, and you're going to be big, and I'm going to be like, I knew her.
Aw, stop it.
And I'm being a crowd, and she's going to be like, who are you?
No, I wouldn't. I'd be
What?
like, OG!
Yeah, right? I wish I could say the same. Like, you wouldn't believe it, but, like, I know Busta Rhymes and all that. Like, I grew up with these dudes, and, you know, I see the one time I saw
I
Busta.
believe it, though.
Hmm?
I believe it.
Oh, well, I mean, well, it's the truth, you know, it's just the track record. Like, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, I saw him one time in the Village. It was a couple of years after it got big, and I was like, yo, what up, T? You know what I mean? Because we call him, we didn't call him Buster, we called him something else. I don't want to say that on air, but we called him something else, and he was like, they go, and I'm like, dude, get out of here, stop playing. You know what I mean? We've had a lot. We grew up together, so you know. Again, like I said, you know, we want to, you know, we want people to grow, but we want them to stay in contact with the community. You know, that's the one thing.
Definitely, I would never let go of where I came from.
Right.
I'm still not letting go of where I came from because I came from a crazy background.
Tell us about
you
it.
wouldn't believe it.
If you want to tell us about it, please tell us about it. I
You
mean,
have time to listen?
yes, we got almost 20 minutes. Go ahead, we're listening. This is your show today.
Story.
Go ahead.
Well, it's not really a crazy story. It's not anything bad or anything. It's just I didn't grow up with mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with grandma and grandpa,
Okay.
calling them mom and dad. And that's nothing. It's nothing wrong with growing up with your grandparents. It's just, this is a touchy subject.
I mean, you don't have to say it. I just want to be able you to share your experiences that you want to share. I don't want to, you know, I'm one from not shooting. You know, I shoot from the hip on myself, but I want you to tell people your story so that they know, or the story that you want them to know.
Okay, well, let's just put it this way. Growing up with grandma and grandpa was the best thing God could do for me and my siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Right.
Because if it wasn't for my grandparents, me and my 5 siblings wouldn't be where we are today.
Mm-hmm.
And I love my grandparents for that because they didn't have to do that.
Right.
We could have all been split up.
Mm-hmm.
But they kept us together, and they kept the love in our family. And even when my other 2 siblings weren't around, when they were coming around, they were treated just like we were by my grandparents. And I love them for that.
Right. So,
you know, they were there with me all the times that I was in the hospital from my sickle cell. They were there for all my talent shows. They were there for everything. They helped me along the way, and they helped all my siblings along the way as well.
Right. Tell us about your sickle cell. Like, I mean, I don't want to go unless but like that's something strong because I do have the traits of it in my family. You know, I don't personally have it. I had a friend that passed away from many years ago.
Yeah, we lose a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we be fighting.
Yeah. How was it living with that and being a warrior and staying with a smile on your face and ambitious?
It's
How do you do
definitely
it?
tough because you gotta have a thick skin living with this stuff because it is painful. Like the disease should just be called invisible pain. That's what it should be called because and it happens like randomly in a 2.5 seconds. Like I could be right here right now and then 2 minutes later I'll go right into a crisis.
Wow.
Yeah, like I don't know when it'll start, but usually people with sickle cell know when they're about to get it because we do have it, we feel it. Like there's, like it's kind of like a person inside you, but a mind.
Right.
If I'm making sense.
No,
But-
say what you want. It's all good.
It'll be creeping on you, like you'll feel the pain in like the normal areas that we do get it in, and it'll be like, hey, you about to get an attack. But like that's how you know you should take it easy. You need to drink some water or like just to get some rest. You have to do that. And or just simply take some medicine before it even starts like crazy, because it can get bad. Like recently I was in the hospital for, you remember the snowstorm that just happened?
Yeah.
What they call a storm?
A crazy storm.
Storm.
A blizzard.
Yeah, it was the one that recently just happened, like not too long ago, like the beginning of March. We had like 24 inches of snow.
Right.
So I had to shovel around my car, and as I was shoveling, I was okay, but the next day I had woke up with like chest pain. And I knew I shouldn't have shoveled, but I had to get to work. You know, you got to do what you got to do, even if you got sickle cell.
Exactly.
So
Warrior.
I had to shovel. Thank you. I had to shovel, and then I was like, "I'll be good, Mom." She was telling me. Whenever I say mom, though, just think of my grandmother, because that's the only memory I have. Okay, people, just to clarify. But I was like, "I'm good, Mom," because she was like, "Do you have enough clothes on? Are you bundled?" Because, you know, she's always that mom, always asking me, am I okay? So I was like, "Yes, Mom, I'm okay." And then the next day, of course, I had to get sick, and she was right, but whatever. It was just not stopping in my chest. And I was like, oh, this feels kind of different. Because sometimes you do have that pain where it's different.
Right.
But it's usually just a sickle cell attack. And it's just, I guess it's just a stronger degree of hurt. So I just couldn't handle it. So I went to the hospital, and I guess from shoveling, they said that I exerted myself too much, and my blood level started to drop. And I had to get 2 bags of blood. I had to get a blood transfusion while I was in there. And they had to give me 2 bags of potassium and like 2 things to drink of potassium, because my potassium level dropped as well.
Wow.
Like, you never know what's going to happen when you got sickle cell in the hospital, because they find out things, they take your blood, and unfortunately me, I have like really skinny veins, and it's really hard for them to always get an IV in me. Like, if I were to show you my arms right now, because I'm still healing from it, you would see all the places that they had to get IV from me. Like, this is just my hand. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is just my hand.
Yeah.
If you can see, like, all the marks they had to stick me in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just my hand, guys, because they had a field day with me this visit.
Right. Wow.
But
the good thing is that you're such a warrior. Every time I see you, you're like, oh, I just got out the hospital. I'm like, wait a minute. How are you sitting here smiling? Back on again. I'm sorry, y'all. It was a little interruption. You know what's going on here, some electrical stuff, but not electrical, but connection. But again, she's a warrior. She stays positive. She's doing all the great things to be inspirational. She's trying to stay, not trying, but she's, you know, she works. She's, you know, pursuing her career, still creating her career as she goes, because it's not like she's there, but she's creating the venue for her career to roll out, which having her YouTube page, being on, you know, news, or like she's going to be on Thursday on News 16, you know, News Watch 16. So I hope everybody tunes. It's going to be in the morning, but please, everybody tune in, because, you know, we don't get many young people like this a lot. A lot of people your age are really not focused on anything in particular. They're not really, you know, they don't have anything going for themselves. So, you know, I just say that, you know, I want you to keep, I never want you to give up. I know you're not, because you're the symbol of continuation and strength.
thank you.
You know, to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when people look at you like, look at a little, me, it's so tiny and everything. And, you know, you you look like you're fragile, but I know you're not. You know, I know you're strong. And, you know, a lot of these people who come out here and complain about something, you know, have excuses why they can't do anything, would have to look you in the eye and say, oh, no. You know, they would have to really reevaluate what they're talking about, you know. So I just want you to keep on. I also want to do additional interviews with you, you know, because I think you have a lot to say, and there's a lot that I want to ask you. We just couldn't do it within this hour, and the hour's almost on us. But I want to continue interviewing you on different things. I would like you, if you have them, again, any Saturday between the time of 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., if you're here, you can be on Youth Voice Collective. We have Israel, we have Nyla, and we have Naima here. Like I said, I'm trying to rotate the host. So if you'd like to be a host for the program, I'd love you to be a host for that program.
Okay.
You know, we have Israel here. We might have one of the others, but basically, like, I want to rotate the host to get different perspectives. You know, and you have a perspective that there are some people out there that need to hear. You know, and we need to keep them, informed with what you're doing, so that they can look at themselves in the mirror in the morning and say, you know what, if she can do it, I can do it. If she could sing, go on the air and just sing a song, nothing.
That took a lot of guts, guys. Usually, I'd be shy, but I'm trying to get where I need to be. So
Yeah.
You can't be shy.
Yeah. You can't be shy. But I mean, sometimes it's all right to be shy, but you got to fight through it. It's almost like fear.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to have fear. You just got to fight through it. You know, it's what you do with fear, not if you have fear. A lot of people, come out here like, I don't got no fear, and they lying. Because if you didn't have no fear now, you'd be dead already, because you wouldn't have no fear walking across a busy street. You wouldn't have no fear of nothing. Like, people lie so much, but like me being through a lot of things in my life, I've seen a lot of things. I've been through a lot of battles, and fear is necessary for you to survive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, not this fear that makes you scared, but the fear that drives you to do what you're doing. Like, I got to keep going, because failure is not an option. I fear failure. You know what I mean? That's what I fear. So I stay as far away from failure as I can. And, I'm constantly reinventing myself in the way I do things, because we're in a changing world. Changing economy, changing priorities. And I want to be on the same track of change, So that means you got to change with the wind. You can't be like a stiff board in the wind. You got to move. I'm more like wind. I move around it, But, I'm really proud of you, and I'm glad you did make it here today, because it was kind of short notice. And I left you hanging several times when I was supposed to call you and talk to you. And, I hate doing that to people, but you came right up and you walked the walk, talked the talk, you know what I mean? And made it happen. We don't have much time, but again.
Your name Takisha?
Yes.
Somebody just texted me and told me to tell you, you're a tremendous example of strength and resilience to young people around the world. Keep banging from the Feel Good Radio Show.
Thank you.
That
was awesome.
Maybe you can get on that show. Maybe get on with Rudd and them and check them out, because, they're great guys. Like, there's some great people here. Like, this is where I've met a lot of most great people in the Poconos, is right here in the station, And I'd like to introduce great people to them, and, hopefully, we could all get somewhere with all of this, because we have a lot of work to do in our communities, a lot. And I think one of them is recognizing the people who are going to change our communities. Like, that's my specialty, is I recognize character. I recognize, the type of person that might have that effect. And that's why I was able to recognize you. But again, you have more of an impact on people just besides me. I see how everybody else responds to you. So,
thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy growing up. Just know that.
Yeah, exactly. This is a nice interview. Oh, yeah, you're getting some nice feedback. I can't wait to see what goes on Facebook. I'm going to have to link you into this. When I get to a point where I'm editing this, I'm going to link your name into this and and in several other groups, because I'm going to take your YouTube page, I'm going to paste it. I have something that I created. It's called pop-up info. And it just means that I lock you in. When I tag you in something, if you respond or you're in something, I'm going to put all your information in that box. So your YouTube page, whatever it is going to be in that box along with your name, so that people know how to find you. And if somebody makes a comment, I'm going to lock their business into it. So they may be a producer or they may be somebody else. Their information is going to be right there. So, that pop-up info, I'm working on a platform for that, because that's going to be big too. But,
That's awesome.
So we got Lisa Tillman Page. She's a great person. Jamel Wilson. These are all people that are devastated.
I will, Lisa.
Yeah. Lisa is strong. She just lost one of her friends, too. So, Lisa, my condolences to your friend.
Mine, too, because it's hard. It's sad when I lose another sickle cell member. It's sad in general when I lose people. Mm-hmm. Because, beginning of this year, I lost, 2 mutual friends that I didn't know. And I still think about them like, dang, they didn't deserve to go.
Right.
It's some, little things like that just cross my mind. People do leave this world fast.
Yeah.
Like before their time was, or maybe it is their time because it's all in God. But I just feel like, dang, some people be leaving, and then I just have another day to fight.
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling. Like.
That's me. That's how I do it. Another day to fight. So, the battle continues, and again, we're gonna keep. See, she said, she's a big supporter of mine, so she knows what it's like. So, again, I'm gonna keep interviewing. We're gonna do more interviews, Takesha. I'm gonna be calling you, and be like, Takesha, you available right now? We may sit at one of the sponsored restaurants, one of the sponsored places, and we're gonna do another interview. We'll go in depth and bring up an issue, something that we could, spill out even more. Or maybe the results of your show or something like that, or where we need to do to get you your financial aid to continue your schooling, because we're going to find that. We're going to make sure that continues for you. So that's going to be my mission, is to make sure I find the right people to find to get you your money to continue going to school.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I know I don't have to, because I do have to. It's my duty. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying. If
we know the right people in the right places who say, look, get her student loan. If there's a governor, if there's a mayor, we're well connected. The NCNW, all these people have resources. We're going to use those resources to get you back in school. Period. That's it. It is a duty. You said I don't have to. Yes, I do. I wouldn't be doing what I have to do if it's not. This is not just a joke to me. This is a real job, and we got to make sure you succeed. Period.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're one of the many, Wait till you meet Israel. Okay, we got to wrap it up. So I just want everybody to say thanks to you again, Cornelia and Rue Wright, for your current your current sponsorship. It'll help keep Youth Voice Collective on the air. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if this may be my last show with Building Greatness. I may have one more show. I don't know. But I'll keep everybody posted on Facebook. But Youth Voice Collective will still be on Genesis Radio from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. But I'm not sure about Building Greatness as far as being on Genesis Radio. I will continue to keep on keeping on, all right? I love everybody. Thank you, Takesha. Go ahead, give your shout-outs.
Shout out to who?
Just whatever.
I just want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for having me on the show today. And you'll see me next time, I guess.
Yeah. All right, over and out. We're going to stay tuned. Don't forget, I'm going to have all her information up, so everybody please follow her. And if anybody can help her with financial aid, where to find the right package, who to talk to, please help me do that. All right, we need our young people to be successful. Over and out.